Aquarius, you are represented by the Queen of Wands and the Page of Coins. So for some of you, it could be fire energy that's important. This may be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or just the traits of this queen. You may be hearing some news in relation to her. You may be focused on some plans connected with her, or perhaps you're taking on her traits. You're trying to influence a situation. Now, the Queen of Wands is somebody who is very determined. She's passionate, spontaneous, she's a leader, and she is very magnetic. She has the power to influence others, to steer an opinion or a circumstance her way, and perhaps that's going to be an important trait for you during this period. This is somebody who pursues their own interests. They're very passionate in their pursuit. They're very aggressive and can overmanage, situations. They want to control others and make decisions for them sometimes. Now, she may be playing the role of a protector, an expert. She may be promoting herself in some way. This is somebody who, loves to have a good time. They enjoy money. They love the challenge. They love, their assets. They're very sure of their merit, and they're comfortable in their own skin with their own sexuality. So for some of you, this is somebody very career-oriented. Could be somebody that is a supervisor or protecting you, or somebody who has some connections that they can offer you. Again, it could be a patron, an expert, but you could be taking on some qualities. This is a period where you really want to be noticed and appreciated, and your powers of magnetism are very strong. You may be drawing in a lot of interest from suitors. This could be romantic, social, business, and a variety of people where your goals are, connected. These are people that somehow spark your passion for life. They encourage you, they motivate you, they provide that sense of adventure and the need for change. So for some of you, this is about, again, getting some kind of attention, trying to steer something your way, trying to be very strong-minded and deliberate in your pursuit. Maybe expressing your beliefs about something. Now, negatively, this is somebody who is perhaps scheming. They may be volatile when, things don't go their way. They could be ruthless or unyielding or temperamental. There could be some diva personality taking place. And perhaps there's some pride that's getting in the way of objectivity. And either you or somebody you connected to may be putting in too much effort to get that attention, to the point where they may be wearing out their welcome. They may be, a negative distraction in some way. And the Page of Coins says that, you are being reflective. Perhaps you are reflecting on this person or your desires or your desire to influence something. It's about being open-minded and recognizing the value of something and also willing to work hard for it. So for some of you, you may be getting some news. It could be business, it could be physical, perhaps there's a job offer, or maybe you're connected with this queen in some kind of training position, or maybe she's following instructions or not. So could be something new that is connected. Now, someone may have some unjustified ambitions, or somebody may be, unpredictable or unreliable or unavailable. It could be that you got involved with this person and you're exploring a connection to her, and maybe you thought that there was more of a stable commitment, or vice versa. It could be that, you have decided you're going to put love interest to the side because you're focused on your career, making some money. And until you get that done, you're not really interested in anything. Or it could be that somebody is actively seeking money. They're going after a suitor because of what they have. For some of you, this is about some form of gift, getting a tangible expression of love, or maybe you're doing some flirting. So there's a turning point with regard to your emotional and social development. It could be that you find yourself attracting a lot of people because you're getting out in the mix. You're communicating with others, you're socializing, you're networking, and that opens the door to a more rewarding social life for you. Or you may be getting together with a partner and planning a more permanent future together with this person. And this may tie to your memories, and perhaps it's related to money. Maybe you have memories where you shared some pleasant experiences and that's influencing your relationship. Or maybe you're working to create some memories together. For some of you, this is going to be the reappearance of an old love. Or perhaps you're really thinking about somebody from your past and feeling nostalgia. And maybe you're trying to manifest something. You're thinking of the possibilities and how you can create some good fortune for yourself. It may have to do with the future. It may have to do with money. There may be a need to get some clarity about something. So you are trying to perhaps reconnect or go over some old ground. You're trying to influence a situation that connects to the future and your plans. Now, the romance is characterized by the Hermit and the Tower. So for some of you, there could be a focus on getting some information. Maybe you're getting this from the internet. Maybe you're feeling like you're under pressure, and it may tie to being alone. And maybe there's a need to be alone. Maybe there's a need to be prudent or use some discretion. It could be that you are in a research mode. Maybe you're gathering some information and you gain some sudden insights that are helpful to you. For some of you, there's a focus on age or health, and perhaps health issues that come on suddenly, that are unexpected, something that maybe spikes, high blood pressure, stroke, heart attack, something that happens out of the blue. For others of you, there's maybe some information connected to property. Whatever it is, you may be spending more time alone, either by choice or, not necessarily so. Maybe you're excessively isolated or you're lonely. Or, again, you are withdrawing in order to review something, maybe go over some old memories or make some plans. You're trying to gather some information, and there could be some important things coming to light as a result of your efforts. Either you're finding the answers within or you're getting in connection with somebody who can provide that for you. It's also, though, possible that some things could erupt, some confrontations that come up out of the blue. You may be challenged in your views. You may be in an argument, a confrontation. There could be some shocking revelations that come out, some secrets that are revealed. And this may come about because either you or a partner is taking on some kind of role where you feel a sense of self-righteousness, maybe an inability to compromise or trying to force your views on another person. And what happens is that one of you loses this showdown because you're learning some lessons about humility, grace, criticizing others, being judgmental. It could also be that you are needing to gain some insight by observing what other people are saying to see if their actions are indeed aligning with their words. And it's important that you are practical, that you practice some self-reliance, because you may not be able to depend on others to come through, and you're going to need to be objective so that you can make decisions that are best for you. And so for some of you, this is about taking a very detached, intellectual or philosophical approach to life to, gauge the merit of those that you are involved with. And again, you could be getting some psychological breakthroughs. For some of you, there could be something disruptive in your circumstances, something that you didn't count on, because there's a change taking place, and it's probably because of some faulty belief system or something that you were relying on that wasn't solid, that is collapsing for you. Your life is going in a new direction, and in some cases you may have to give up something that you wouldn't necessarily choose to do on your own, or perhaps someone you're involved with. So you could be getting some, somebody may be telling some shocking truths, or you're taking your life in a whole other direction. You're reorganizing a situation and changing some aspects of your life that no longer serve you. So you're letting some things go. And it may be that you chose to do this, or Providence stepped in and forced it upon you. So you're having to tie up some loose ends that perhaps you've been putting off. And now you may be experiencing some form of stress because you procrastinated, and the universe is forcing your hand, forcing you to tie up some loose ends that perhaps you were ignoring. For some of you, there's a tied to a Virgo person. Now, this may have to do with some kind of dead end. Maybe this was a relationship that was going nowhere, or maybe you've been going around and around about the same issues and you haven't been able to find a resolution, or you got involved with somebody and that didn't really take off. You know, you thought you were moving forward and then suddenly you ended up at a closed door. So it could be that there's some hope and dream you have that ended up in a dead end, or maybe you get some sudden insight on how to overcome something that was a dead end, and your expectations even surpass what you originally hoped for. Could be that there's some kind of unexpected gift or opportunity, or it comes to light that you're pressured to suddenly take some action on a situation that you had met with a dead end. Now, why is this occurring?